I am also Rajasthan, Jaipur, Rajasthan.
ये मेरा कांटेक्ट नंबर है, उस पे सारे लोग व्हाट्सएप कर दीजिएगा, मैं एक ग्रुप बना दूंगा जितने भी क्राउड सोर्स के हैं हमारे मेंबर्स.
Okay,
हेलो
I
मैम,
think it's
ज्वाइन.
already. Hello, hello everyone.
हेलो मैम.
Just start. So the introduction, we can make use
Almost
of this
from
chat
India.
section.
They are enjoying.
So we can make use of the chat section to introduce ourselves. So we can just start and you can mute your.
Ma'am is saying right.
So we are about to start. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic so that we can hear what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Mute your mic. Thank you. Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for joining the level 17 hangouts. So level 17 hangout is like a hangout section, a meeting where top contributors, people who have reached level 17 come together, interact, try to know themselves and the rest of it. So it's much like an hangout section, a meeting section. And personally, I want to introduce myself. My name is Uche, or you call me NM. Coordinating with African region. So that's why most of you may have not seen me. You may be seeing me for the first time. So we work with the African regions. So that's a little thing about me. I want to thank you all for getting to level 17. Level 17 is not an easy level. It requires about 4,000 points. So you've gotten to that level, and some of you might have already passed level 17. So it's a great feat. Congratulations on getting to level 17. Well done. So we just go straight to the agenda. So we're going to do a little introduction, and which already you can make use of the chat section. Like I earlier mentioned, you can use the chat section. You can actually see someone that's in your community for the first time. You can make use of the chat section. Okay, as you can see, some people have already introduced themselves in the chat section. You can tell us your name, your level, and what city you're joining from. So let's just give ourselves 1 minute to make use of this chat section. Your name, your city, and your current level. So I'll just give it like 1 minute. Kuma, what do you have any questions? Or you can make use of the chat section. Any question? Do you have any question?
What we can do this from this crowd app in
Sorry,
future?
I didn't get
What
it.
benefits for us for playing this?
Okay. Okay, the benefit of getting to level 17, right?
Yes,
Okay, so I will answer that question. Just give me some time. I'll answer that question towards the end of the section. So let me just run through the slide. The slide has some of this information already in the slide. So I'll just go straight and run the slide.
Start presenting the slide. When start.
If you have any question, you can ask to me. I will ask from Enam.
So congratulations, congratulations. So congratulations on getting to level 17. That video is for you for getting to level 17. So we're going to talk about Google's mission. We make use of Google products every time. Google's mission is to organize world information and make it universally accessible and useful. That is why we can make use of Google Chrome, the Google search engine. We use it every day, the Google map and the rest of them to get information across everywhere. And we know currently AI is taking over everything right now. So the little effort we are doing through crowdsource is trying to make AI everywhere and trying to make people who make use of this app. There are some people who really rely on some of this information. We are aware that crowdsource is an app which helps to improve some other apps like the Google Map, Google Translate, Google Chrome, Google Lens, and the rest of them. So this app and you can actually get to know more about how crowdsource work and how our biases affect some of these contributions we made. Now, when we say some people get to a particular level, maybe there's a particular campaign that has been done, and some people come in and say they did not receive any gifts, but they contributed very well. These people are classified as spammers. Now, spammers are people who do the wrong thing. So you don't just pick up crowdsource app and start contributing anyhow. No, no, no. This video so that you understand how our biases work and why we should contribute to some of this app and the rest of them. Thank you. Please mute your mic if you're not talking.
How does it work? With traditional programming, people hand code the solution to a problem, step by step. With machine learning, computers learn the solution by finding patterns in data. So it's easy to think there's no human bias in that. But just because something is based on data doesn't automatically make it neutral. Even with good intentions, it's impossible to separate ourselves from our own human biases. So our human biases become part of the technology we create in many different ways. There's interaction bias, like this recent game where people were asked to draw shoes for the computer. Most people drew ones like this. So as more people interacted with the game, the computer didn't even recognize these. Latent bias. For example, if you were training a computer on what a physicist looks like, and you're using pictures of past physicists, your algorithm will end up with a latent bias, skewing towards men. And selection bias. Say you're training a model to recognize faces. Whether you grab images from the internet or your own photo library, are you making sure to select photos that represent everyone? Since some of our most advanced products use machine learning, we've been working to prevent that technology from perpetuating negative human bias. From tackling offensive or clearly misleading information from appearing at the top of your search results page, to adding a feedback tool on the search bar so people can flag hateful or inappropriate autocomplete suggestions. It's a complex issue and there's no magic bullet, but it starts with all of us being aware of it so we can all be part of the conversation. Because technology should work for everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. I can see some comments on the chat section, and thank you so much, Modern Wow, for giving those response. And So we just proceed to the next slide.
Ma'am, can you share your LinkedIn profile?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What did you say? Can you use the chat section? What can you help me with your question? Can you ask your question? What did you say?
He for your LinkedIn profile.
Oh, my LinkedIn profile. Oh, um I don't cannot remember the link, but if you search me like this, I think you should see something. This is my name on LinkedIn. So we just go straight to how AI is of it. Google Lens and Google Photos offers so many amazing benefits that I can really so nice. Like there's a video I watched on YouTube about a lady um who is an illiterate, like she didn't go to school, a mother, she didn't go to school, and she was trying to do the assignment of her child, and she found it so difficult because she didn't go to school, so she couldn't understand the best language to communicate in doing the assignment for her child. So she made use of Google Lens. And you know, Google Lens have this ability to translate language, like you can see it. It gives you the ability to translate the language on the particular text, and you can even transcribe a particular language, probably Chinese, and now it translated it into English. So that is how she use of Google Lens to help help her child do the assignment. So some of these are contributions. We don't really know where it's going to take us to. And I think that video was coming from India. The video was coming from India. So she needed to do her child assignment, and she just had to make use of Google Lens to translate it. I think the school was English speaking, so she had to use Google Lens to translate it. So these are some of the benefits our contribution help, like I earlier mentioned. The crowdsource contribution helps to improve Google Photos and Google Lens. So Google Photos, you can see the text, and sometimes you are being asked to snap picture, you are being asked to make some translations. So sometimes we don't get that direct benefit like right now. This kind of benefit comes in, you don't know who's going to help tomorrow. Like I do tell people who are local guides, and local guides is a program on Google Maps, that we contribute this thing because we don't know who is going to affect tomorrow. We don't know who is going to benefit tomorrow. And you know, Google's mission is to make information universally accessible. We use the Google search engine. We can see anything we want on Google search engine. The information there is free. Now, I was telling someone that is a Google local guides, that's for the map, that we add these places on the map to help people. Now, imagine you're stranded, like you're lost on the road, and maybe this is a new city you are visiting, or maybe you're visiting New Delhi for the first time, and you're not familiar with the city, and all of a sudden you needed to, maybe your car broke down, or maybe you're stranded and you needed to access a police station, or you needed to access a hospital emergency, but it's difficult. Now you pick up your phone to search for hospitals around you or a police station around you, and you don't find anything. But there is actually a police station very close by, and there is a hospital very close by. But because it's not on the map, you cannot see it. So some of this information, you don't know how it's going to help someone. It may not be you directly at that moment. It may be your family members, it may be your loved ones, and the rest of them. So this is how this information will contribute to crowdsource, helps to improve every aspect of the information, helps to improve the AI technology, helps to train these models to understand our culture very well, to understand our language very well, and our identity. So I'll just move on to the next slide. So this is Google Assistant. I'm very sure that in your region, there was a time we did a vocalized campaign. So this is a vocalized campaign to help to also improve Google Assistant. It helps to improve the translate aspect, and it helps to improve accessibility too. Because there's some people like the L17 I had a few days ago. She was telling me her dad makes use of some of this app because her dad is blind. So some of these things we do has impact on not just us, it has impact on persons living with disability, maybe people that are having hearing problem, or maybe people that are blind and the rest of them. So this is why our contributions really matter a lot. So it may not be like a direct benefit right now to you. You're also helping a larger community, you're helping your region and the rest of them. So this is how crowdsource app looks like. So I'm not really going to spend much time here because I know most of the people on this call are already in level 17 and above. So this is how crowdsource app works. So we have the Android version of crowdsource, and we have the Android version of crowdsource, and we have the web version. So for the Android version, you can actually go to the Play Store to download it, or you go to the crowdsource.app to download the app. And then we have for the web version, we have crowdsource.google.com. That's for those who are making use of, they want to contribute with their laptop, or they have this iPhone, so they want to make use of iPhone, so they contribute using crowdsource.google.com. So below here, you can see some of the apps crowdsource helps to improve: the Google Maps, the Gmail, the Google Keyboard. Like there's a task on the crowdsource app which is called G Slide, the Play Store, Google Photos, Chrome, Google Assistant, and many more. So what is crowdsource community? Crowdsource community, in August last year, we were 6 years. So this year will be 7 years as crowdsource community. So this is how crowdsource community so far. We've seen so many people, so many amazing people on this pictures. The community is growing. You can see most of the people. Influencers. Who are influencers? Influencers, I know most times they call them celebrities, but it's not always like that. Now, influencers are our backbone of the community. Influencers are coordinators. Okay, let me just say coordinators. So you're trying to coordinate a group of people. You're trying to coordinate a community. You're trying to influence them, motivate them that to start using crowdsource app, or the importance of crowdsource, the reason why they should contribute to crowdsource. So that is what an influencer do. He's more or less like a coordinator. He's trying to influence, he's trying to persuade people to contribute to crowdsource app. And they truly believe with the mission of crowdsource. They use their strong network. Like I know most of you, if you go to your social media handle, you will see that you have many followers, or you're the kind of person that when you talk, you command authority, you command respect. So you can use your social media network to rally around, to meet with people. And there are really different types of events our influencers host. Please, can you mute your mic? Priyan, please, can you mute your mic? Thank you.
Bro, if you want to speak something, you can speak. अगर कुछ बोलना है बोल दो. I will help you.
So, okay. So, do we have influencers? And because now we have over 40 influencers in different countries. So you can actually do an event, college event, for those who are in university, college events, talks. You can actually do a photo walk. Now, a photo walk, you can just take up your phone, a group of people come together, and then you guys go maybe to a shopping mall or to a street, and you take pictures of what is happening, like the streets, the objects around you, and the rest of them. You can also host a virtual meetup too. Like the one here is a virtual meetup. So that's what influencers do. They just try to gather people, influence them, persuade them to contribute to crowdsource app. So these are some of the communities we have so far in crowdsource. The crowdsource community is growing, and you can see some of your country is actually there. It's just a sample. We have more than this community already. So the community has grown so well. And if you want to become an influencer, let me just drop the email, send an email. In case you want to become an influencer, you send an email to us. So is this for me, or is this for me? Is this for, do you think this is for you? A few years ago, I started the Nigerian community. I was an influencer, and I started the Nigerian community with a group of friends. And I felt that's part of the reasons why crowdsource wanted me in, and they felt okay. I've made a lot of effort in Nigeria, and they were like, okay, they needed someone in Africa, in Nigeria, to coordinate the community, and that is why they reached out to me to help coordinate the community for some period of time. So probably you don't know where your active contribution can lead you tomorrow. It may not necessarily be in crowdsource, it may not even be in Google, but people are seeing what you're doing. When you post on LinkedIn, when you post on your social media handles, people are really seeing what you're doing. Now, if this is for you, you have to know that you're making an impact to Google AI technology. Most of Google products are built with AI technology. Most of the tech products that are out right now in the market are built with AI technologies. And then you're trying to network with people, like I've already seen on the chat section. People are trying to know themselves, they're networking, and they're relating with people. Are you also going to elevate your elevate yourself, and you're building your personal brand? I don't think I was like this before, but each day I get better, and my brand keeps getting a positive light. And you also improve your communication skills. I was worse than this before, but now my communication skills has improved. And then you get to unlock some learning opportunities as an influencer. There are sometimes you've been invited, like in my community, I invited some people to the Google office. That was last year. I also invited some people to the Google office this year. So you get some opportunities like you're there with crowdsourcing and some programs that you've been invited to. It's not only to show exception as an influencer. Then also top engaged influencers also attend summit. The first summit was held in 2020 at Singapore, but because of Singapore encountered one coronavirus, so the event was postponed. So I was supposed to travel a day before to Singapore, but because of the COVID-19, so it was postponed. Then you get the opportunity to mentor new influencers. Like if you're already an influencer and you're very exceptional, you can be called upon to mentor other new people. Then you get featured on our social media handles. I know by the time you get to a particular level, they will send you, you'll be reached out to, and you'll be celebrated on our Facebook page. You also get invited to the local Google offices. So I know for now, maybe most of you might have not been invited, but with tomorrow, I know Indian did in office. I think the same thing with Kenya. We have a Twitter handle, community in general.
Ma'am, what question?
Hello, ma'am.
किसी का भी कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ सकता है.
आप सबके रैंक क्या क्या है? I think the connection was lost.
Yes.
Hi everyone.
Hi all.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you here.
Hello,
yeah.
ma'am.
So so my name is Uche is back. I think you went well. I don't know if you guys have, if anybody has any questions, from the presentation, something that you need clarity on and things like that.
I have a question.
Okay, please.
Is it available in Philippines also? But currently I am in Saudi Arabia, but I am traveling to my country after a week.
You're asking if it's available for what?
Yeah, in Philippines, Google crowdsource, because this is the first time that I am aware, or I have this this type of community So I am just a little bit of concerned if is it available in Philippines or not?
So are you talking about the community or
I mean the crowdsource application itself.
do you use the crowdsource app? Do you have it on your phone?
Yes. My
Exactly.
phone, my
Yeah, so
PC,
yeah.
everything.
So everybody, the app is available on Play Store, so anybody can have access to it. You just need to go to download it. And then
Uh-huh.
if you're using the web, you can also access it on the web as well. So
Yeah.
the only difference is that we've not yet launched on iOS, but
Mhm.
if you need the app, you can download. So this is possible for anybody from any region as long as you can access Play Store.
Okay. Thank you. Got it.
All right.
One question. Hi.
Okay.
How to increase crowdsource level in fast? In
by your contribution जितना कंट्रीब्यूशन करोगे ब्रो उतना पॉइंट्स मिलेगा
जहाँ भी
yeah,
आप
you have
जाते
to
हो,
give.
जहाँ भी आप जाते हो गूगल मैप में आपको मिल जाएगा, उसके बाद रेटिंग आप करो।
ब्रो मैप अलग है ये अलग प्रोग्राम है वो लोकल
वो
गाइड
लोकल
प्रोग्राम
गाइड
है हाँ
Excuse me, please let's have one person speaking. If all of you speak at the same time, English is going to be a little bit chaotic. So let's have one person speaking. And please, if you ask a question, kindly be considerate and use English so that we can understand better. We really can't speak.
Can we get any kind of
Uh,
support for growing the
Hello.
community?
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. I'm
yes.
Rutvika from the Gujarat, and I have just one question: how to apply for a coordinator in Google Crowdsource? Because I'm in India, I think there is no community to touch with them.
Okay.
So how
All
to
right.
apply for a coordinate?
So we call them crowdsource influencers. So what you can do is just send an email to I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Check and confirm if I got it correct. So just write an email to us, crowdsourcecommunity@google.com.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
And
even
if
write
you
the
attach
email I've sent you
with
this email.
resume or any document is here signed.
So once you write to us, we just posted the email on the chat. Once you write to us an email, we'll get back to you on a form for you to apply and then tell you about the next steps.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
All right. You're welcome.
Can we get
Yeah,
support
Tabina,
for
I have
organizing
a one.
events? Hello.
Okay,
Sorry,
I
I
have
think
one
Ravi,
question.
let's allow Ravi speak. He's been trying to speak, so let's allow
Yeah,
him to
it's
speak.
not an issue.
Can we get the Google
My
Doc from the
question is, does crowdsource provide any kind of support for organizing events in colleges for promoting crowdsource? Any kind of
What
financial support or any kind of stickers, swags, anything?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I'm not quite familiar with how things work in that region, but I know that at different points in time, let's say maybe there's a death fest happening around your region and things like that, and we have influencers speaking at a particular event. We kind of try to send something, but most of the time influencers are a little bit independent, so you are advised to do your events maybe like virtually or physically. I mean, I really don't want to promise and say yes, we're going to provide them, but at different times, depending on maybe if there's a particular occasion that's going on, like a particular campaign or a particular event, and we're like, okay, we need to send this to influencer, then that's what happens. But we don't necessarily say that, oh, for every community we'll be sending this and this. However, crowdsource called the crowdsource learning community. This is for once you are onboarded to this particular program in your university, and then there's a particular level that when you get, we'll be able to work on sending swag like stickers to the influencers, and then they can share with the members of the community. So if you are in a university or any institution and you are part of this program, you can that is available, that's possible. But for people that are not in school, we really cannot promise. But as long as you're part of that program, then at least I can say from my knowledge that at some point the team will work on getting some swag delivered for the members of that community. So if you are also in a university and you guys don't have that program and you are interested in leading that in your university, you can just also email us the same email. Let us know that, I'm in this school, I would like to start this in my school. What's the next step? And then we'll be able to guide you.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Hello, ma'am. I have also question.
Okay.
My rank is 25. When will I feature the FB page, crowdsource FB page?
You're in level 25 and you're
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
when you'll be featured.
Yes, ma'am. When
Um,
will I appear
o-
in
okay, so
FB?
it takes time. So somebody will reach out to you.
Get
Somebody
the
will reach
email
out to you.
from Google crowdsource.
I can't exactly say the time, but somebody will reach out to you because it doesn't happen immediately. Once you get that level, you get featured. There's a process, and then we take like almost everybody that has gotten to that particular level in a month. So someone will definitely reach out to you in the very soon, I believe. And then from there you'll be told, oh, okay, maybe we need to this. Or if you what you can also do, because we are in different regions, what you can also do, you can also send an email to that same email and say, oh, I'm in level 25, when do I expect? But normally there's a process to it, so it doesn't really happen immediately. Some time goes into it, and you'll be told, someone will tell you, oh, okay, we're gonna feature you, we need this and this from you, and blah blah blah. Yeah.
So Anukumar, you will receive any email or you can write to that email as well. You can wait
Yeah.
for the email or you can write.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Thank
just
you.
keep on
Thank you,
coming.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
Hello, ma'am.
Ravi. Yes.
Good evening. Ma'am,
Hello, hello.
just a message. I have a
If
mail.
anyone is not comfortable in English, then he can speak in Hindi and I will translate in English.
मेरे पास मेल आया था बस इनविटेशन का, वो दूसरा मेल नहीं आया जैसे वो क्राउड सोर्स में इनविटेशन होने का, या फिर आपने लॉगिन किया है या फिर कुछ किया है। बस अगला इस लिंक का लिए मेल आया था जैसे 30 मार्च को आपका ये मीटिंग है, बस इसके लिए जो लेवल के 22 आता है ना, जैसे 5 लेवल कंप्लीट कर लिए, इसके बाद में आपको ये रिसीव होगा मेल, ये सब नहीं आया।
He is asking that he received email only for this Google Meet. He didn't receive any email for anything level up or anything.
Any
So
swags or any other
yeah.
batches or other things?
My
So
level is 23.
His level is
if I get
23 and he is asking for he will
Some
receive
swags or
email or
some
any swag.
badge. He is asking for some badges and some gifts from crowdsource.
Yeah.
like gift,
Nothing
but
like much, but also the invitation. You can see in level up there was a achievement. आपको ये मेल आएगा, इसके बाद में आप इससे जुड़ेंगे, इससे फेसबुक से कनेक्ट होंगे, बट वो कुछ भी एक भी मेल नहीं आया, बस इस चीज के अलावा जैसे मीटिंग होगी आपकी, बस इसके अलावा।
It will take some time. You will receive any email from the team and you can write to that email as well.
Ravi,
crowdsource@google.com.
if
I
he's
have a
asking about,
question that the crowdsource have send our photo to his Facebook page or not. We see that he send top contributors photos, not all photos who cross 25 level. In crowdsource app, when we see that there are having Facebook हो हाँ होता है ना भैया, अरे वो लिखा हुआ था नीचे कि आपका फेसबुक पर फोटो अपलोड होगा, वो होता नहीं है ना। level
लेवल
25
25
होता है।
कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए।
25 कंप्लीट हो चुका है।
होने के बाद 1
They
वीक
are
बाद वो
asking for
आपको ईमेल
Facebook post.
जाएगा।
ओके।
Our question is how much time it will take to get that email for the Facebook post.
The level
Yes, ma'am.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So like I said, I'm not quite sure, and I'll maybe I'll have to confirm with the manager for your region how long it takes. But normally I know it doesn't happen immediately, but definitely someone from the team will reach out to you once the time is right. Because like I said, there's a process to meet at the end of the day. But then you can also send an email. Yeah, and once you write the email, somebody will respond to you and let you know that okay, we'll do this. Sometimes maybe it was an oversight, maybe you were in level 25 and maybe a long time ago and someone did not reach out to you. So you can send that email and then somebody will reply.
So they will ask us for any photo or which photo will be posted.
Yeah, they'll definitely ask you. Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. I have a
Okay.
question.
But about let me talk about the gifts. I think somebody was asking about gifts. So like Uche mentioned, I mean people that contribute to classes, you're doing it because you want to do it. And in terms of it doesn't necessarily mean that every time you move from one level to another that you are entitled to get something, from the team. I mean, you're contributing because you want to, but if you, at least like I said, if you're a member of the crowdsource learning community, at least that's what I can say. Okay, once you're part of this, then at a particular point, there are different things you can have access to. You can have access to different events that we have, like virtual events, and things like that. So it doesn't necessarily mean that every time you move from one level to another that you need to be expecting somebody to give you something.
Ma'am, my question is,
Yeah.
can we get the jobs from Google crowdsource, ma'am?
Your voice is
Hello.
not clear.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. I have a
Your voice
Ma'am.
question.
clear.
I am currently
Can
at
we
level
get jobs
17.
from Google?
So now how can I proceed with the Google crowdsource influencer position?
Sorry, I didn't get what you said in the beginning. What did you say?
Actually, I am currently at level 17 and
Okay.
now I want to become a Google crowdsource influencer. So what steps do I need to take?
Okay. Oh yeah. So just like I said initially, what you need to do, just that email that I don't know if you joined just now. There's an email we shared on the chat section. Just send an
Yes,
email
ma'am.
there and say I am so and so, and I would like to be an influencer for my region, and then you'll get a form to fill, and then we'll proceed from there. So just
Okay,
write an
ma'am.
email expressing your interest.
Okay, ma'am. So how should I structure my email? Any tips?
Or you just I mean, you don't really you can just go straight to the point and say, oh, I'm so and so, and I attended the level 17 workshop. You don't even have to say that. I just say I'm a crowdsource contributor and I would like to be an influencer and build a community around my region. Yeah, just go straight to the point.
Okay, sure. So, ma'am, when should I expect the replies from that email?
Yes, yeah. Once you send the email, somebody will reply you.
Okay, sure. Thanks, ma'am.
All right.
And my question is that can we get the job from Google?
No, I don't know. Getting a job at
It's not so easy. इतना आसान नहीं है.
Ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, currently I level 35. When get the e-certificate?
Let me see. You should be able. Let me see if we changed. If you go to your crowdsource application,
Okay.
Let me check. I'm not in that level. Let me just do like a practical example from my side. Because I know we updated the levels and
35.
what you get. So once you get to level 35, so you need like I think it doesn't even take a lot of time. Once you get there, you will receive an email or you'll receive that it will tell you, oh, download your certificate or get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I think we are good.
Ma'am, I have a question. Has been explained for us when we joining crowdsource, and then does being a crowdsource influencers need require special qualification?
Okay. So most of the benefits are usually like learning opportunities. So like maybe access to different exclusive events, maybe uh, Googlers from different teams coming to share knowledge about a particular topic. And yeah, so most of them are usually like learning based, giving you skills in one way or another. And then in terms of qualities of an influencer, you just have to have contributed to crowd things that you need to have. I mean, the most important thing is that you contribute, because there's no you're going to lead people on something that you have no idea of. So you know about the mission, understand what exactly is being done and why we are even doing what we are doing, and you're contributing. I mean, once you fill the form, then it should be like an easy thing. You'll get onboarded. Okay. I think we are good to go. I'm not seeing any other question. Thank you, Ravi, for translating when needed. Thank you, Uche. I don't know if Uche is still here for the presentation. I know like this is our first time, meeting. I mean, I'm currently in transit. I mean, would have loved to interact more with you, but because of a little bit issues with the network, because I'm moving around, I actually had to not use my company email and use my personal email because of network issues. But it's been nice learning more about you people and seeing your interest and getting your questions. And we hope maybe to connect more with you. So you have our email address. Once you write that particular email, you'll either receive a reply from any of us. It could be me, it could be Uche, or anybody else in the team. So if you have any questions, just always feel free to ask through that email. Yeah.
One last question. Can
Okay.
I? Is there a special task that can give you extra points, or all of those tasks just give you 1 points each?
No. There's a
Good
different. Let me even check. There's a different. There are tasks that have like 8 points, like
Yeah.
translation,
Mm-hmm.
validation, and things like that. So I think image label verification is the one that has like 1 point each. But other
Okay.
tasks, I want to share something.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the crowdsource website,
Mm-hmm.
when you go to the blog, there's a blog that talks about the point system, so that you know how many points for every
For
task
each
that you
task.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
let
it.
me see.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, I can just share the link now on the chat so that you can check. Yeah, so I know like many people like to go for the easy one. Like me, I like the image label verification because it's easy to do. But there are tasks that have like 8 points, 5 points. Yeah. You're on mute. Okay. I can't hear you, but I hope you got the answer to your question. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I opened it already. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I see someone has raised her hand. Please go ahead. Okay, I don't know if is it true?
Subhangi, do you have any questions?
yes, can you please translate for me?
Yeah, sure.
मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगी और आप ट्रांसलेट करके बताएंगे.
Sure.
हाँ, तो मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है. मैं अभी 19th लेवल पे हूँ क्राउडसोर्स पे. मैं एक्चुअली 2 साल पहले मैंने क्राउडसोर्स में मतलब वो टास्क करना स्टार्ट किया. लेकिन अब तक मुझे कुछ गुडीज या फिर कुछ गिफ्ट नहीं मिला क्राउडसोर्स की तरफ से. और मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि क्या मैं कंटिन्यू वो टास्क करती रहूं और मतलब आगे क्या करना होगा उसमें, इसकी कोई आइडिया नहीं मुझे.
Subhangi is saying that she joined crowdsource 2 years ago and she is continuously contributing to crowdsource and she haven't received any goodies or gifts from crowdsource. So she is asking that she should continue to contribute or she should stop.
Okay. I was laughing because I've also been even before I joined the team, I have been contributing. Like I said, this is something that is you want to do it, you enjoy doing it, and that is why you contribute. But then, I don't know what level she's in because when you check the achievement list, different levels give you access to different things. And then we've been having campaigns. I don't know if I know, at least for Africa, we know we've been having like vocalized campaigns, different campaigns that anybody that participates in them, they get some goodies sent to them at the end of the day. So I don't know if you have been part of any, but if you haven't been part of any, you should look out for future campaigns that we may have because they are always there over the year, like vocalize, share your scripts. So once we have those campaigns, that is when we now send different things to people that have contributed. So yeah. Yeah. I'm in level 31 by the way, so I have been doing this since 20, okay, not so long, since maybe 2019. Yes. When what? When is what? Um, I really don't know. I'm not quite sure, so I'm not in a position to give you the exact dates because I don't really know much about the program. I mean, the crowdsource team, the local guide is a different team as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can always be on the lookout. I feel like if you always search for these things, whenever something is happening, you'll always be informed that, oh, okay, we have this happening. You can join and things like that.
Crowdsource and yeah, Google Maps local guide are two different programs.
Yeah, you can ask me. I'm also a local guide.
सही बात है भाई, सही बात है.
I am also
Yeah, or
local guide.
maybe even the people that are here and are part of
But
local
it's
guide,
not
maybe they
showing
can help
legal
you.
guide like others they are showing now. Uh, Not showing any local guide.
Okay, I hope that answers your question. And yeah, I hope I am not closing out on anyone now.
And
Yeah.
one thing is,
So yes.
and one more question.
Okay.
What is the uses of Google crowdsource man? Feature?
Okay. Ravi, can you hear him?
I think voice is not clear.
Yeah, we can't hear you quite well.
Yes, voice not clear.
And in future, what we can use uses the benefits of Google crowdsource.
I think he is asking for what are the future benefits for contributing to Google
Yeah, yeah.
Cloud Source.
Well, I don't know if you are listening to Uche's presentations. We talked about the reasons why we are even contributing, and even when you check the website, it tells you even before you start contributing that, oh, when you do this, because think about the different products that you work with, like Google Maps, Google Translate, and things like that. So let's say, if you use an example of Translate, if you get to contribute different things about your language, you're teaching the machine learning models, to be able to recognize things from your region, things that maybe they're not universally known at the end of the day. So, and I think that's a good thing, because we know that everything is not like always 100%. Sometimes you want to translate something from one language to another, and it's not really giving the exact translation. And if it does, maybe there's an issue with, okay, maybe the meaning is lost. But because maybe if you speak a particular language, you'll be able to know that, okay, the meaning is lost here, but maybe the machine learning models will not be able to know. But if we contribute to different things, like let's say I contribute knowing how to translate maybe English to Hindi, I don't know. You're teaching the machine learning models to understand, so that they can be able to um, recognize things from your language. And at the end of the day, Google gets to build products that work better from people in your region. So think more of
Can
diversity in the products you're working with.
can we expect a T-shirt in future from crowdsource?
Yeah, yeah, man.
I don't
Man,
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know.
Maybe
I
you
don't know.
can,
Maybe
because I
maybe
am in the local guides program. I didn't get.
well, I don't really know. I don't want to promise, and then all of you will come for me and say, "Oh, Tabby said." No, I'm not really sure for now. But like I said, if you participate in the crowdsource program, I'm guessing we'll have different platforms. So if you participate at least that way, I know I'm sure you're going to get something.
Yeah, I think the crowdsource in different places, different task. And maybe those shirts or something like freebies, it depends on the region. Like, I mean, me personally, I came from Philippines. There are some tasks that I receive for my mobile translation, which is totally in a local language that I am using. So I think it's in different place. There is a different task and different maybe events or things like even the freebies. Maybe it's in a different way.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
I have one question. So, as you said about the campaigns run by the Google crowdsource, so how will we get notified for same campaign? Like this Google Meet, we get email same as we get the mail notification, or any another platform we get the notification for that campaign.
So for in a case where we have information, let me use an example of our influencers. So we'll tell our influencers that, oh, okay, we have this event coming up. Share this with your community members. So we'll get to share this in different. We partner with different communities, but mostly we leverage mostly on the influencers. So the influencers, we tell them that, oh, this is happening. Share this with community members or share this with the public. Sometimes even on the Facebook page. This can be the council's Facebook page. They will share that, oh, okay, vocalized companies app. There will always be a link. So yeah, that is like one way that people get information.
Okay, and one more
Yeah,
question.
man.
Actually, I am a little bit so just one more about the role of coordinator and the influencer in the crowdsource.
You say?
A role of coordinator and the role of influencer in crowdsource.
No. What everyone in school is influencer, and I think Uche talked about the influencer program. So coordinator, I don't know who came up with that word, but the word we use for the people that lead crafted communities in different regions is influencers. That you want to tell people about
Yeah,
this
that I
and
know.
things like that. So So they're called influencers.
Okay.
So for coordinator,
Okay.
if you really want to give an example of coordinator, I am a coordinator because I'm building the larger communities in different regions, but now as part of the team.
And
But
you are part of Google team also.
yes, yes. I had network issues, so I just had to join using my personal email.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Ma'am,
see it's
events
already
are free, ma'am.
it's
From Google
3:30
Cloud
for
Store,
now.
ma'am.
Is someone speaking?
Ma'am, events are free or not, ma'am?
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to believe that we have tried our best to answer the questions. Again, if you have any more questions, we shared the email. You can always send an email there and ask a question, and somebody will get back to you. But thank you so much for joining this call. And once again, congratulations for getting to this particular level. And we hope to maybe connect with you in other different times. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
much.
it was
nice to
really
meet you
nice
all.
meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you, everybody.
Night meeting.
thank you, thank you.
Bye.
मैम लास्ट में दिख रहे हो आप, यू सीन लास्ट।
How did
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
भाई कनेक्टेड कैसा रहना भाई उनसे?
Bye everyone. Nice to meet you.
Bye everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye.
हेलो
भाई
एक बात पूछनी
Yes,
थी मुझे।
Shivangi.
हेलो
यस
क्या आप बता सकते हो एक्चुअली क्राउड सोर्स में कुछ जो टास्क होते हैं ना वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आते हैं कैसे करने हैं उनको। तो यूट्यूब पे कोई ऐसा वीडियो या कोई गाइडलाइन या फिर कैसे उन टास्क को कंप्लीट करें हमें मतलब ऐसा कोई वीडियो
मेन वो है क्राउड सोर्स, उसके चैनल पे मिल जाएगा।
अच्छा वो
YouTube
नहीं,
टास्क बताओ ना वो।
आप जब टास्क पढ़ते हो ना तो वहाँ भी लिखा हुआ भी आता है कि आपको क्या करना है, तो आप वहाँ से पढ़ते भी कर सकते हो।
यस ये भी
हाँ
सही
वो
है।
समझ में आता है लेकिन कुछ कुछ टास्क जैसे कुछ डिश को हम पहचान नहीं सकते हैं तो कैसे उनको
डिफिकल्ट होते हैं
ये सभी डिश हम क्योंकि हम इंडियन है तो सभी डिश मतलब वेस्टर्न बोल रही मैं जो फॉरेन कंट्रीज में होते हैं जो फूड या फिर डिश उनको हम पहचान नहीं सकते ना। तो मतलब वो कैसे टैकल करें उन टास्क को ये समझ में नहीं आता।
वो तो हम करते ही नहीं है,
इसलिए मैं
उसके
पूछ
केस
रही
में
थी।
आपको केपी करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ तो मैं स्किप ही करती हूँ तो मुझे पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलते ना उसके, इसलिए।
अरे तो स्किप करने के पॉइंट नहीं मिलते और एक बात ये है कि उसके बारे में हम फिर जान नहीं पाते हैं।
राइट ब्रो।
तो और एक बात पूछनी थी मुझे, अगर हम लेवल बढ़ाए मतलब ज्यादा पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट करके हमारी लेवल इंक्रीज हुई क्राउड सोर्स को, ठीक है, तो ये फेसबुक पेज पे फीचर मतलब वो क्या था जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया ये लाइव तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, मतलब लेट मैंने स्टार्ट किया तो क्या था उसका मतलब फेसबुक पेज पे हम फीचर होंगे ऐसा कुछ है क्या उसका?
25
फिर
लेवल जब होगा,
कंटिन्यू
25 लेवल जब होगा तो शायद वो फेसबुक पेज पे फोटो
या
दिखेगा।
इस तरह से
यस
वो अपने फेसबुक पेज पर पोस्ट करेंगे ऐसे फोटो लगा करके।
आपका
ये मेरा
हुआ है?
एक्चुअली नहीं है, हम नहीं हम चेक किए पेज का, मैं तो अभी 18 में ही हूँ।
अच्छा
अभी मैं कांग्रेचुलेशंस बोलने वाला था, आपने जल्दी बता दिया।
भाई कनेक्टेड कैसा रहना भाई?
कहाँ से हो भाई आप?
भाई मैं
बिहार से
प्रतापगढ़
हैं।
उत्तर प्रदेश।
कहाँ से?
जयपुर राजस्थान।
यूपी वाले ही है।
हम भी यूपी से ही हैं।
अरे हम पड़ोसी बिहार से।
यूपी चंदौली से, चंदौली।
सब पड़ोस में है, यूपी
यूपी
बिहार
से कौन है
राजस्थान से
भाई?
ही है।
यूपी से कौन है?
यम
काम
प्रियांशु
करते हैं,
यस
हैंड
यस
रेज कर लो, यूपी वाले से भी हैंड रेज कर लो। बाय द वे मैं राजस्थान से हूँ।
राजस्थान वाले भी कर लो।
भाई अपन
मैं प्रयागराज से हूँ।
connected कैसा रहेंगे? हेलो
रोशन राज ब्रो कहाँ से हो?
मैं तो बिहार से हूँ, पड़ोसी हैं।
अरे
भाई
कोई नहीं यार,
इंस्टाग्राम पे
पड़ोसी तो हो।
आईडी मिल सकती है क्या?
हाँ।
हेलो
और सब भाई लोग कहाँ से हो?
शुभांगी जी आप कहाँ से हो?
I am also from Maharashtra.
ओ
ओ
बड़ा लंबा है।
आप लोगों की इंस्टा आईडी कुछ मिल सकती है क्या?
वैसे इस ये क्राउड सोर्स प्रोग्राम में ना हम लोग को कम फायदा है और गूगल को ज्यादा फायदा है।
तीन पेड़ टी शर्ट भी
मैं
ले
भी
चुका
लेवल
हूँ खुद के
7 पे
पैसे
हूँ।
से।
मेरा तो कुछ भी नहीं आया उसको।
कुछ नहीं भाई।
टी-शर्ट में भी ना कुछ भी।
हाँ वो
लोकल
ब्लैक वाली
डाइट
ना,
प्रोग्राम ही चले गया मेरे पास।
ब्लैक वाली टी शर्ट
क्यों शो नहीं कर?
अभी ग्रे और ब्लू कलर की आई है।
आप में से कंप्यूटर साइंस बैकग्राउंड से कौन कौन है?
नहीं भाई मैं तो नहीं हूँ।
मैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से हूँ,
बीटेक
लेकिन
वाले हैं
सीएससी का
भैया।
ही है। इंजीनियर है सब लोग।
आप होंगे तो इंजीनियर लोग,
मैं
ये
तो
सब के
इंजीनियर
बारे में
नहीं
होगा
हूँ,
तो कैसे चलेगा?
मैं तो बस ग्रेजुएट हूँ।
फिर आपको पता कैसे चला इसके बारे में?
मुझको
फ्रेंड
अच्छा
मुझे
रवि
तो
भाई आप
पढ़ाई से
कहाँ से
मालूम।
हो? हेलो आप कहाँ से हो भाई?
जयपुर राजस्थान, पिंक सिटी।
पिंक सिटी, हाँ ब्रो मैं गया हूँ पिंक सिटी घूमने।
अभी हैदराबाद आए हो?
इतना कमाने के बाद गूगल वालों ने हमारे लिए क्या भेजा, गूगल मैप्स ने 25 mm का पिन।
अरे हमारे पास तो वो भी नहीं है यार।
हमारे पास भी वो भी नहीं, मेरा शौक से आया उधर ही लटक गया।
हाँ वो सॉक्स
मेरा
का
तो
आया
शौक।
था मेरे पास, वो घर नहीं पहुंचा। 1 ईयर हो गया, वो बीच में रह जाते। काफी
अच्छा,
लोगों से बात हुई थी मेरी,
हाँ हाँ
नहीं आता वो।
मेरे भी पास नहीं आया।
मेरे पास मेल आया था, हम एड्रेस वगैरह दे दिए, वो कभी डिलीवर ही नहीं हुआ।
ऐसा ही
हाँ
हमारे
मैं
साथ हुआ था।
वो बीच में
डिजिटल
गायब हो
ओशन
जाता है
का
ब्रो।
सही रहता है, डिजिटल ओशन का रहता है, जो कंप्यूटर साइंस से है वो कर सकते हैं उसमें। वो कोडिंग के लिए
मैं
तो